every single analyst, every single supposed analyst, me, everyone that speaks about basketball, we all said Celtics in 6, and we were all wrong because we were bamboozled. We were bamboozled by the media because they really made us. If you watch the game and you listen to the media, you really thought there was no way Miami was going to win this game. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Before the game started, like an hour before the game, I was really saying to myself that knowing how the NBA is, it's very possible that Miami wins and that you need some Miami guys in your winning lineup. But I thought to myself, I've been working on sticking with my guns, rather than changing things last minute. So I left it how it was. I really thought Boston was gonna, blow them off the court. But like a few minutes before lock, my gut was like, yo, something's about to go down. Cause you guys know the NBA. It's really the king. The NBA is the king of smoke and mirrors. And when I say the NBA, I mean the whole package. Players, the coaches, the media, with players faking injuries, players supposed to be hurt, playing well, coaches saying they're gonna play this person but they don't. Like, it's all fake. Like, it's just all BS, And if you play DFS and you watch NBA, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I knew something was up. I didn't think Jimmy was gonna go for 47. I'm not telling you that. Oh, I predicted it, but I just knew something didn't feel right. It was just too easy, too good to be true, to think that Boston was gonna win. Set your lineup to have key Boston players in your lineup, and then everything go that way. Listen, I watched this game. I watched Game 6 twice. If both teams play well, Boston wins, and Boston's the better team. I was more surprised about Kyle Lowry. It's not like he didn't have a virtuoso game, but Kyle Lowry, they wouldn't win that game without Lowry. 37 minutes. He took 14 shots. He took 9 threes, 10 assists, 44 fantasy points. The game before that, he had minus .25, and they were saying that, I believe it was Stephen A. Smith. They said that they saw Kyle Lowry get off the bus and he was limping. If you hear that before a contest, what would make you think to play Kyle Lowry if he was limping? They're giving those guys the greatest drugs or pain relievers of all time. That's the only answer that I have for how they were able to play. And it's not somewhere, playing, but they played well. They played a lot of minutes. It takes a lot to take it. Playing basketball is tiring. Shooting is tiring or tiresome. He took 14 shots. So something is up, but I don't see Miami beating Boston. You got to look at it like this. If you think Miami's going to win, you're going to need Butler, you're going to need probably Lowry, and you're going to need probably Tucker. I think Tatum's going to win. I think Boston's going to win. I'm sticking with Tatum. I believe that Tatum took that next step. He did take that next step. He's going to show us. Another thing with Boston that hurts Boston, other than their careless turnovers, my man Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is supposed to be the point guard, right? You see this number right here, 15? That's the problem. You got Jason Tatum. You got Jaylen Brown. You got two revolutionary players. Let me tell you something about Jaylen Brown. If Jaylen Brown had his own team, he'd be talking to town. He's playing behind Tatum, so people don't recognize how good he is. And I'm gonna preach Jaylen Brown till I'm blue in the face, because he does not care. He just does what if he see Tatum doesn't have it, then get out of his way. There's no fear in him. Marcus Smart needs to take less shots and pass the ball more. This is one of the reasons why they lost. 15 field goals and 3 assists. We need Marcus Smart to pass the ball, steal the ball, block the ball, grab rebounds, and do less of this. Because he's not the first or second option on his team for scoring. And he needs to stop forcing these stupid shots 1 for 9. This is why they lost. So with that being said, Tatum's in play, obviously. If you listen, I think that you're gonna need Butler and Tatum in your lineup. That's how I feel right now. Game 7, the pace slows down. The possessions come down. You really got to think about a Game 7. Everything slows down. Tatum's gonna have the ball a lot. Butler's gonna have the ball a lot. Brown's gonna have the ball a lot. Kyle Lowry should have the ball a lot. Think about high usage players. The highest usage players in these series are going to have the ball a lot in this final game. So think about that. Brown's definitely in play. Bam, Smart, Horford, Lowry, Bobby Williams. Derek White's been playing better last few games. Strus, I know we hit a few shots. He hit three threes, 18 fantasy points. Nothing to celebrate. Hero, if Hero comes back, that'll be huge. They're definitely gonna need him. He has, I think, a groin issue. If Hero comes back, I'm gonna fade him, because groins are not nothing to play with, and it really messes with your mobility and your movement. So I'm gonna have to fade Hero regardless. That's just my opinion. I'm not even gonna put a lineup out. I'm gonna let you gather your information and build the lineup as you seem fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oladipo's in play. I know some people don't like Oladipo. Oladipo's a spark off the bench. If Hero doesn't play, they're gonna need Oladipo. They started playing Gabe Vincent in the first half. Not Gabe Vincent, I'm sorry. Caleb Martin. They started playing Caleb Martin. He only ended up with like 11 minutes, I believe. They need to play him more. 12 minutes. Look, 22 fantasy points, 25 minutes. 16 fantasy points, 15 minutes. 7 fantasy points, 12 minutes. He's producing when he's on the court. He's just not on the court. Duncan Robinson's not in play for me. PJ Tucker, Oladipo, Grant Williams, Gabe Vincent, Peyton Pritchard, and Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin's in play only on a lineup construction. Only because of lineup construction. If that helps if I get all the players that I want in my lineup, and Martin is my last man in, I'm fine with it. I know he'll play 8 to 12 minutes, 8 to 13 minutes, and do whatever he could do. I'm not worried about that. But the key for this slate is think about high usage players. Let's jump to the end. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, and that way I'll continue to make showdown videos for finals. Everybody's priced appropriately. No one stands out as far as the pricing goes. We've been doing this for 6 games now, so we already know what's what. I want to say Bobby Williams is going to be extremely huge in this slate, but we don't know if he's going to stay on the court. He's always in the locker room. For this slate, for FanDuel, everybody's priced correctly. I don't see how you have a lineup without Butler and Tatum. But I'm not gonna sway on this one. I'm not putting nobody. I'm just saying I think you need Butler and Tatum in your final lineup. Butler and Tatum, Butler and Brown. I'm looking at Horford's usage has come down. I mean, he's still playing a lot of minutes. 21, 47, 37, 39, 18. Derek Weiss usage has come up a little bit. Pay attention to that. Lowry, listen, I doubt he plays how he played last game, but, we said that after game 5 and look what happened. We got to be real careful. Bam is not going to give you a virtuoso. He doesn't have it in him. Bam has been posturing around the NBA as a 2, and like I said, he's a 3. He's like a 3.5. And when I say 3, third option. 3.5, damn near 4th option. No motor, no aggression, no anger, no thirst, nothing. He's just out there, 6'8" from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler's a 1. He's not the most talented player we've ever seen, but he makes up for it because he wants to win. He has heart, and that's all you can ask for. If Jimmy Butler somehow beats the Celtics, he's going into the Hall of Fame just for that alone, because they shouldn't be beating Boston. Celtics is a better team. Boston's a better team. We got to stop defining players because we got to stop defining players on if they went to the if they have titles or not. That doesn't mean there's a lot of great players that don't have titles. And to be honest with you, for the last decade, there's only been 2 people going to the finals every year, Curry and LeBron. They've had the NBA in a chokehold. Listen, this is not a Warriors game, but I just want to say that as much as I say that Curry never showed up for the big games, overall, he's a wrestling god, a basketball god, and certain players, certain teams haven't got to the finals because of LeBron and Curry. They've had the NBA in a chokehold, for a long time between the both of them, and at times together when they were in the finals together. So you're not defined by your titles. You're defined by your heart. You're defined by, the things you've accomplished and some of these games. And if Butler somehow gets Miami to beat the Celtics, Butler's a Hall of Famer. That's it. Nothing to talk about. We've seen Butler. We've seen Jimmy Butler. He's never cheated us. He's never cheated the game. He's never cheated himself. Always consistent. So Jimmy Butler, this is a big game for him. I think he knows that. If Jimmy Butler could stomach the pain in Game 6, he could stomach the pain in Game 7. Whatever they gave him, they're going to have to give it to him again. I don't see a Game 7, knowing that he has it in him, I don't see a Game 7 fading Butler. That's just me. But I'm not swaying anybody. Like I said, I'm not even picking players. I'm just telling you what I see. And you got to go with your own gut. You got to formulate what you think is going to happen and pick your players from there. I think Butler and Tatum are absolutely crucial. If you're playing multiple lineups, like I said, Butler Tatum, Butler Brown, Tatum Brown. If you think Miami's going to win, Lowry's going to be important. Robert Williams is always important, but he's risky. Bam might have some peripherals. He's healthy, but, like I said, no motor. Tyler Hero, I'm fading. That's just me. If you want to play Tyler Hero, have at it. I'm not stopping you. Derek White's been playing better. I think he continues the uptake in usage, and I think he's important. Now you can't play everybody. Tucker's always going to be viable. Grant Williams not so much, because Derek White's been taking his minutes, so I'm leaning away from Grant Williams. All to play. Vincent he's on the lower end for me. Caleb Martin's on the lower end for me. But if it helps if Gabe Vincent's your last man in, that's fine. Peyton Pritchard, not so much, because Derek White's been taking his minutes. So Peyton Pritchard, Grant Williams out because of Derek White's minutes. Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, last man in, no problem. Oladipo, last man in, no problem. Strus, I'm fading. I'm not fading him, but I'm not really looking at him in my lineups if I'm playing a few. So Butler, Tatum, Brown, top tier. Horford, Lowry, Williams, Smart, next tier. Bam, Derek White, Tucker, Oladipo, Vincent, Caleb Martin. That's my last tier. I think that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, like I said, I'm not swaying anybody for this game. We'll let you decide, let you decide who you think is important and who's crucial. And good luck to you. I think that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Alright, ciao.